And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Cheap Ludes, a little frazzled, just got off stream. Strange stream this evening. Twitch weirdos are a different breed of weirdo. I can tell you that for sure. YouTube weirdos will come through, drop a slur, maybe a death threat, say some heinous stuff, and then bounce out of your life. Twitch weirdos will come with some elaborate set of circumstances and weirdness with a crew. So it's strange. Anyways, today I'm doing something a little different. I usually do the top 10 best budget cards, top 10 best cards in the game. I'm going to do something a little more different today, a little more negative. These are the worst cards at every single tier in NBA 2K22 My Team. So let's take a look. Now, look, right off the bat, I'm just going to kind of glance over golds and emeralds. I mean, golds and emeralds realistically aren't very good regardless. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's really fair to spotlight any of them in particular and be like, oh yeah, this is actually like the worst gold in the game or whatever. So I'm just going to tell you the best golds in the game, and then we're just going to go from there. The best gold cards in the game are, where is my boy? I mean, if we're being real, like Brian Scalabrine is actually a really nasty gold, but Greg Ostertag and Christian Laettner are the best golds in the game. And then as far as emeralds, Kurt Rambis is the shit. And Truck Robinson, because his first name is Truck. That's it. Okay, now we're done with the good. Let's talk about the bad. First things first, for Sapphires, there's two very clear choices here, and I feel like there's not really anyone else that deserves to kind of be here except for these guys. Number one, Stacey King. Stacey King is just pure trash, and it's not really his fault necessarily. It's just that what he brings to the table at the Sapphire tier, literally anybody could bring to the table at any tier. He's a big man that rebounds, and he can kind of play in the post a little bit, sort of, but he's not even particularly good at that. He's just a jack of no trades, master of none. He's just not really particularly that good at anything. He can mid-range shoot a little bit. It's just like, you can tell I'm really reaching for a Sapphire to trash, because the Sapphires have actually been kind of good this year. So I chose to land on Stacey King, and that's where I'm at. The actual worst Sapphire in this game, and I know somebody is going to be upset about this because somebody's always upset about everything. Simbular. 7'5", yes, he's massive. Yes, he sets effective screens at 7'5". Yeah, he has Intimidator. He is still, without a doubt, the most useless Sapphire in this entire game. Look, he is so incredibly slow. And like, he has 30 speed. He should be a little bit faster than someone like Yao Ming. He's not. He's not. He is so slow. The 85 stamina is a goddamn lie. In every capacity. I hate Simbular. All right. Now let's talk about the rubies. Now, as far as the ruby cards, you would think that maybe I would go for one of the promo guys, or maybe I would go for one of these guys, possibly like Rick Mahorn. Maybe you would think like Rick Mahorn's pretty bad. Maybe he would be on this list. No, actually, he's a relatively good defender and rebounder. I would say he actually has more value than some of the other guys. No. My ire for the ruby cards lays firmly in this white pasty body right here, Danny Ainge. I don't know how I can describe this in a better capacity. There is no card in this game that has the badges that Danny Ainge does that is as useless as Danny Ainge. Looking at the badges, this card should be good. He should be good, and I'm sure in the right hands, he's fine. No, he's fucking garbage. I don't know what else to say. He's just so bad. But don't worry, he's not the worst. I can say that with the utmost certainty. The worst ruby in this game is Michael Thompson. I don't even have this card, and there's a reason for it. Michael Thompson is so incredibly bad. It's actually kind of sickening, to be honest. Like, why they put this card out, I truly have no idea. Most of the cards that they put out, for limited warm-ups and stuff like that, have been like relatively decent in some way, shape, or form. Like, maybe they're not the greatest cards in the world, but they're okay. I don't know why they even put out Michael Thompson, right? Michael Thompson typically is able to shoot a little bit in 2K. For some reason, this card does not, even though he has base 21, which is a solid jump shot. He can't shoot. He can shoot the mid a little bit, 3-point, 30. He's not even particularly that good on the interior or at defense. I just truly, they couldn't even give him gold rim protector. They gave him silver rim protector. This card is horrendous. There's just nothing else I can really say about it. Like, he's that bad. Now we go on to the Amethyst, and I think you guys know where this is going. Montrezl Harrell. Like, come on, dude. They really had to do Montrezl Harrell this dirty. Like, yeah, he can't even shoot the mid-range or the three, which is fine. You know, I'm not the biggest stickler on cards need to be able to shoot to be like some sort of value. I don't feel that way, but when you can't ball handle, you cannot shoot. They also don't let you like perform that well in the interior. You can't defend. There's absolutely nothing outside of rebounding and having at least semi-decent speed that this card brings you. So I have to trash it. But he's not the worst. No, no, no. Because Amethyst Dennis Schroeder exists. This card is absolutely horrendous. Like, the Dunktober packs had horrible odds. Every single card in this set, outside of even Lou Dort, was kind of expensive for what he was, but everybody else was cheap down below. Now, Donovan Mitchell, Gary Harris, they were both like expensive for what they were. Josh Smith was expensive. I mean, Josh Smith is still kind of expensive to this day. He's over 5K, which is crazy. He's super outdated, but not Dennis Schroeder, because Dennis Schroeder is so bad. Look, as a traditional point guard, is he the worst card in the world? Can you use him for traditional point guard things? Yeah, absolutely. Of course you can. Does that mean he's good? No. No, certainly not. Horrible jump shot. Really cannot shoot. He can't dunk. He can't really attack the basket. He can't really defend that well either. There's realistically no reason to use this card when there's base set point guards that are better than this guy. I'm dead serious. I'm sure some people might disagree with that, but I don't think there's going to be that many of you. Next up is the diamonds, and I have talked about a few of these. David Thompson is just horrendous in every capacity. Yes, he can dunk. Yes, he can handle the ball a little bit. That's literally about it. The fact that they made this card the 300 win prize more than deserves to be on this list, 100%. Now we're going to talk about two auctionable cards that I think special mention should be made of these. Number one, not the NBA 75 version, but limited edition Kevin McHale. This card is so bad. Like, so bad. There's absolutely no reason to run this card. The fact that he's still over like 6K is crazy to me. 610. Look, I will say about this Kevin McHale card, though, is if it were a case of, you know, paint mashing still being kind of the meta in 2K and you being able to operate in the post a little bit better, he might not be worthless. Like, to the right player, he might be useful, and he can still defend, but it's just like at this point when every card can do everything, sort of, having a 79 mid-range center is not going to help you out. The 65 three-pointer, like, it's manageable. Just look at fucking Kevin McHale, dude. Like, do you really want to play with this guy? Nobody logs into 2K and is like, yes, I am really excited to go play around with Kevin McHale. Nobody in the history of 2K has ever said that, ever, at any point. You cannot tell me that that's the case. But don't worry, he's not the worst. And look, before I get to the worst card, I will say it's not this card's fault, but it needs to be said. Nate Archibald is the worst diamond in this entire game. Worst? Maybe not. The most useless diamond in this entire game. Why do they never do my man Nate Archibald right? Ever. He's 6'1". For some reason, and I do not understand why this is the case. I'm guessing it's because he's 6'1", but it doesn't feel like other guys who are 6'1", I don't have this issue with. It seems to be just Nate Archibald. He is the slowest feeling card in this game. Like, Rondo feels faster, for sure. Trae Young is 6'1" and speeds around the court, right? For some reason, Nate Archibald is so slow, even though he has Hall of Fame quick first step and a 99 speed. He feels slower than any other card in this game. He is so useless. Like, 99 speed with ball, 99 acceleration, no speed whatsoever. I truly do not understand this at all. Somebody want to fill me in on this, because Trae Young zooms around the court. Nate Archibald runs at a snail's pace. All right, let's get to the pink diamonds. This is when people are going to disagree. I don't think anyone's disagreeing with this one, though, to be honest. Like, Dave Bing. It's because he has set shot 4. There's no other reason. Like, his jump shot is what makes this card kind of unusable. If not for the jump shot, he would have been a top tier point guard. I'm not kidding. Like, would he have been worth the exchange? No. But would he be an unusable mess? Absolutely not. He would have been fine. And okay, this one kind of hurts my soul, I'll be honest, but the pink diamond tier is very, very difficult to find uselessness in, being that they're obviously pack sellers. So for the most part, there's some sort of use. Ben Wallace. When I do these, I try to factor in a variety of things, right? Overall game, which Ben Wallace is useful in certain situations, so it doesn't make him completely worthless. I would say he's the best out of these pink diamonds. I also try to factor in accessibility, like price or how hard a card is to get while I'm talking about these things. And Ben Wallace, and apparently talking with my hands a lot, Ben Wallace is usable in certain capacities, but when you just look at what we have available right now, he just unfortunately belongs on this list, which hurts. And finally, a card that I know did have some usability in the early game, and people do like this card, but come on. Brad Doherty, where are you? Come on down, Brad. All right. Brad Doherty has post spin, technician, and drop stepper as his Hoff badges. Not great. Gold brick wall. Basically, he's going to play defense, and even then, he only has silver rebound, silver intimidator, silver rim protector. The silver dimer is nice on the center, I will say that. He does have gold bullet passer as well. He can shoot the mid range. He's not the worst card in the world. 34 ball handle does hurt him, but at this stage, I need to find pink diamonds that are bad, and he's probably one of the worst ones. And that's not really indicative of Brad Doherty. It's more indicative of how good the pink diamonds have been this year. You know what I mean? As always, it's been your boy Cheap Leads. Thank you for watching the video. As per usual, I will be back with more content later. Once again, I appreciate you guys. I'm going to run some budget squads tonight for domination and come back with like a budget squad video for you guys, like just in case you're looking to cruise through domination like on an extreme budget. I'll help you guys out, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, Twitch is a weird place, man. Peace out.